Hello everyone! Today we are going to go through the 4 different writing styles, which are expository, persuasive, descriptive and narrative. The reason why there are 4 different types of writing is of course because there are different things that the author would like to say. So while there are many writing styles, as there are writers, there are only 4 general purposes that lead someone to write something. And these are known as the 4 styles of writing. The definitions of these are: first, expository. This kind of text want to explain or inform. It doesn't have any opinion. It's subject-orientated writing. The main purpose is to explain. This is done by relevant facts and figures. The most common type of writing is the expository writing. Textbooks and how-to-do articles are made in such a way. This is articles that want to explain something, to inform you of how to do. For example, if you want to build a bookshelf, you are following the instructions to do so, starting with the first thing, the first piece to screw together, following by the steps of screwing together the entire bookshelf. The key points of the expository writing is that it usually explains something in a process. It is often equipped with facts and figures. It usually follows a logical order or sequence. The next type of writing, the persuasive writing. This is writing that has a certain point of view. The main purpose is to convince the reader. It contains opinions and biased information. It's made to agree with the author's point of view, and it's written in a convincing way. It contains justifications and reasons in contrast to emotions and strong feelings. And this is very important because emotions is what drives us to be convinced. This is usually used in advertisements, marketing pictures, cover letters, newspaper opinion and editorial pieces. The key points: persuasive writing is equipped with reasons, arguments and justifications. In persuasive writing, the author takes a stand and asks you to agree with his or her point of view. It often asks for readers to do something about the situation, and if this is the case, it is called call to action. The descriptive writing, this is a way of communicating the details of characters, events or places. The main purpose is to describe, focuses on describing in great details, and therefore it might be poetic when very specific descriptions are made. Not poetic in the way of putting out rhymes or such. It is in the feeling of the description that it's very detailed and therefore becomes very poetic. The key points: it is often poetic in nature. It describes places, people, events, situations or locations in a highly detailed manner. The author visualizes what he or she sees, hears, tastes, smells and feels. For example, if you're writing about a trip that you made, a vacation, then you might want the reader to feel what you felt. And then you can use the descriptive writing. The last one, that is the narrative writing. This is when you want to tell a story, usually about what happens to different characters. The main purpose is to tell a story, usually containing characters and dialogue. Novels, short stories, novellas, poetry, and biographies can all fall in the narrative writing style. Narrative writing answers the question of what happened then. It can be written in first person, directed address to audience, second person, stream of consciousness, the third person narration. Key points. A person tells a story or event, has characters and dialogues, has definite and logical beginnings, intervals and endings. And it often has situations like actions, motivational events, and disputes or conflicts with their eventual solutions. And this is usually used when you write books, like big novels. And first person, that is when it's written in I. I am doing something, and the character in the book describes for itself what it's doing. Direct address, that is when the audience get to be part of the story. For example, if you have an app where you get multiple choices now and then, so that you as a reader can take part of the story. Second person narration, that is you, so written about someone else. Stream of consciousness, that is a text without any full stop, so it's just what the author thinks. So you're following the track of thought that the author is having when he's writing. Third person narration, this is when it's about a completely different person. So the author is writing about a totally fictional person. The third person, he, she went to do something. So those are the 4 different writing styles. If you want to know more, this is a page that you can go visit. So, see you!